Welcome back. This is Whiskey in the 6. I'm Rob, here for another malt review. Got the Dalwhinnie 15-year-old Highland Scotch. It's got a golden yellow color to it. I believe it's predominantly ex-bourbon barrel matured. There could be a little sherry in it, I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't look like there's added color in it, but it doesn't indicate that anywhere on the bottle or on the box, which are the key spots to look when you're picking your whiskey, especially if you want to avoid any added color to your whiskey. I've had this bottle probably for about 3 to 5 months. I can't remember exactly how long. It's almost finished. So without further ado, I'm going to give it a taste. On the nose, I'm picking up very minimal smoke, a touch of peatiness, some honey, and very light note of vanilla. There's some fruitiness back there as well. On the palate, it's a very sweet whiskey. There's some peatiness in there, there's some smoke. It's very light peatiness. If you're not a big fan of peatiness or you'd like to get into peatier whiskey, this is a good milestone, stepping stone, if you will. Because there's not very much, you can get used to that kind of taste and then step up to the Palate type scotches like your Ardbeg, your Lafroig, those types of scotches. They're very heavily peated. A lot of these barrels in distilleries go from, the whiskey goes from the barrel to the bottle without any chance to air itself out, to breathe. So what I've been finding in the last few years of drinking scotch is that when you get closer to the bottom of the bottle and the bottle's had a chance to breathe a little bit and the whiskey's had a chance to breathe a little bit, the whiskey tends to get a little bit better. So that's something to look out for when buying your whiskey. Don't judge it based on the first sip, the first glass you pour. Give it a little bit of a chance. Do let it sit in the glass before you drink it. Ideally, whatever you decide to drink, at least 10 minutes, let it sit in the glass. That's my tip to you. You'll enjoy the whiskey a lot more, I promise. The mark I was originally going to give this was a B-. After having tasted it today and having it sit in the bottle for quite some time, having a chance to breathe, maybe it's my palate today, but it does taste a lot better for some reason. So with the mark I had intended to give it, combined with the mark I'm feeling it is today, let's settle with a B. Very good whiskey. It's about $95 at the LCBO. You could probably find it in the States for about $80 American. So if you're Canadian, you're not going to find much savings in buying it in the States with the current exchange rate as is. I'd definitely buy it again. Have one of these on hand or something like it, maybe a Highland Park. It's very similar to like a Highland Park 12-year-old. Less peaty, if that's your sort of thing. Start with this, move your way up to a Highland Park, then maybe an Palate. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'm also on Instagram, Whiskey in the 6. Please add suggestions if you have something that you want reviewed, if you have something that is burning with you that you need to know, any questions, I'll try my best to help. The reason why I'm doing this video blogging is because I want people to be able to buy things and not regret their purchase. A lot of times I go to the liquor store, I buy a whiskey, and I'm totally not satisfied with the product I purchased, and there's no real return policy in place. So that makes you have to be wiser in purchasing your whiskey, doing your research, that type of thing will allow for you to make a good purchase. Okay, so any questions, I'd be more than happy to help you out with that. Cheers, guys.